Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Alex. Today is Sunday. Yes, I shaved. Still got to go to work. Got to go to work today, Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, back Thursday, and then off Friday, and then probably back at it on Saturday. Today's video is a continuation of our series. So this is going to be Sex Game, Women's International Day in Television and Film. See, because I like filmmaking so much, and I always talk about television and film, I never talk about the female screenwriters. I never talk about the female directors, the female executive producers in Hollywood and television and film. And it is March. I believe it's March 1st, the first month of March. So this is perfect timing. So this is part 2, even though it doesn't say part 2, it's the second video. And then probably either Monday or Tuesday I can actually give you the third video in the finale. I'm running a little late, not super late, but I'm running a little late. So, alright. Let's see. Let's start with Jodie Foster. Now, some of you probably heard the name Jodie Foster. You know, she was an actress way before my time. You know, she started her acting in the late 1970s. I think either the late 1970s, early 1980s, she started doing acting in television. First, she was a theater actress, and then she transitioned into film. And for almost 20 years, she was an actress. I think she did 2 movies with Mel Gibson. And then somewhere around the late 1990s, early 2000s, she wasn't getting as many roles in television and film as much. And she did something that most actresses in Hollywood don't do. She reinvented herself. She recreated herself. She decided she was going to call her best friend Mel Gibson and basically say, yo, Mel, I want to be a film director, and, you know, the rest is history. All of a sudden, she's producing, she's directing, she's writing, and she makes history by making her first feature film. And she did so good in it, she directed a second movie, then she directed 2 movies, then she directed 3 movies. Before you know it, she directed at least 5 films, and it was like 25 years into her career and almost won an Oscar. Now, she has made it possible for women to come into Hollywood that's an actress in television and film and go even higher. And later on, Angelina Jolie would become a film director. She started her acting career in the late 80s, early 90s. You know, she started off as a model, and then she ended up becoming an actress. You know, and Angelina Jolie had to rise through the ranks. Then she got into film. We all know her movies. She was in Tomb Raider 2. You know, she did Gone in 60 Seconds. You know, Sky Captain of Tomorrow with Jude Law and Gwyneth Paltrow, where she took on a more powerful role in the film. You know, so she's had her smash breakout movie hits. Now, same thing happened to Angelina Jolie. When she wasn't getting no more roles in television and film, all of a sudden she became producer. Then she became writer. Then she became director. And she did this one Hollywood epic film called Unbreakable. First, it was a book for almost 30 years. Then they made movies of it, and then she did a remake. And I remember when the movie came out, I don't even think anybody knew she did the movie. A lot of people thought Steven Spielberg did the movie because everyone's like, Steven Spielberg always does war films. And when they found out Angelina Jolie had done Unbreakable, some people liked the movie, some people started bashing the movie. Like the critics, they bashed the shit out of the movie. And to me, I didn't see nothing wrong with the movie. I mean, Angelina Jolie did a great job. I mean, okay, is the movie perfect? No, it's not. But she almost won an Academy Award. If she won one, she almost got nominated for an Oscar. You know, whoever wrote the script did very good, which she wrote parts of the script. She produced the movie with her money, and the actors took very great instructions from her. So she did a good job. It's just no one wants to give her the respect and the credit she deserves for directing that movie. She did an outstanding job on Unbreakable. Even when the movie came out, I actually watched it on cable like at least 3 times and was like, her directing skills are good. I mean, she went to other people. You can tell she's had time to go to other directors and practice with the camera to see what to do and what not to do. I mean, she did went on to direct another movie, but the second movie, however, was nowhere near as good as Unbreakable. But Unbreakable showed that a woman can come in and direct a big budget Hollywood feature film and do it as just as good as a man. Now, our next director, you already talked about her, but because the title says, you know, Women's International Day in Television and Film, we gotta talk about that African American actress that did Selma. Now, that was a very well-written film. She produced, she directed, she written the movie, and she's off doing another big Hollywood feature film. And like I said, they could have asked anyone to do that movie, and they chose a black woman to direct that feature film. And her movie was so great that it got not one, but like 2 or 3 Academy Awards, got almost nominated for an Oscar once or twice, and she proved the naysayers and the doubters wrong that a black woman can survive in Hollywood. And you got to think about it. This woman could have done anything. This woman could have been an actress. Instead, she chose to be a director. And this movie was so big and so huge that every time she puts out a movie, people know it's her work. She even went as far as to promote the movie herself with her own money and her own production. So she's even went as far as to become the first or second African American woman in television film history to have her own production company and not have to rely on the studios to do everything for her. So, yeah. So you got some women who have showed you they can do something. Now, there are other people that I could name off, but we're trying to name off people that shocked the world and surprised you when you saw the end credits, you saw their name. You're used to Angelina Jolie being an actress, you know, after she did Wanted. I think that's where the idea to want to film came into play. So yes, you got to show these women some respect. You got to show these women some credit. Think about it. They can do some pretty great things. You know, these women don't just act in television and film, you know. And to this day, I watched that movie Unbreakable. Part 2 is where I'm going to go into full, complete depth with Women's International Day. I promise you that video might be between 15 to 30 minutes. That's where I'm going to start naming off other women from different sports, different job titles. Don't worry, black ladies. I'll mention Michelle Obama. I'll mention Oprah in the 3rd episode. I haven't forgot about them. I'm running a little late because I got to go to work at 10 o'clock. So I got to call my peoples and tell them I'm going to be 30 minutes late, which they'll accept me being 30 minutes late, but it's a penalty, and you got to get written up, and it has to go on file. Alexander Oden came to work, but he came 30 minutes late. So I'll make up some excuse and say I'm stuck on traffic, or I have to stop by and get some money from the bank. You know, I have to come up with some good, solid excuse, but still get written up. Because, you know, even if I tell the truth, they might consider that as lying. But the point is, I'm trying to explain to you, theoretically, these are just 3 people. Part 3 is where I'm going to name off at least 7 to 8 people. You know, black women, white women, Latino women. We'll try to get some Asian women in there. We'll try to get some Indian women. So part 3 might take a day or 2 days, because when I name off the names, they're going to sound very familiar to you women. So like I said, black women, I haven't forgot about Michelle Obama. I have not forgot about Hillary Clinton. I have not forgot about Oprah Winfrey. So give me some time to do proper 100% research. I want the third video to be by far the absolute best video of the two, okay? So you give me a day or two to do proper research. I'll throw some names at you that's very familiar. The video could probably take 25 to 30 minutes. I'm talking about the third and final video. This one is not to be too long or too short. If I was to elaborate a little more, it would have to be in the afternoon. Unfortunately, I got to work tomorrow morning too, so the difference between Monday and Sunday is that I have more time available on Sunday and Monday than I have today. So if this video gets cut short, try your best to understand why the video got cut short. Until next time, peace.